There's I run with one of those curses where I have an absolute terrible memory. So there are lots of names that I've used on YouTube that specifically do teaching classes, and I've learned a lot from them too. And I wish I could remember some of their names, but they run great courses on long exposure and lighting and where I don't know much about their work, they are great teachers, and we have that great access of knowledge out there now because of the internet. I mean, I sound like I'm 1,000 years old, but it's just nice because again, I like buying books as well because I just take my time, but seeing them work, in an actual time frame is incredible. And like you're basically to me, you're interviewing a caveman when it comes to photography because again, I don't know very much. It took me a long time to understand you know, the f-stops and the apertures and timing because the shutter speeds. It took me a long time to grasp that, to understand where it benefits and where it doesn't, because I don't want to shoot on auto. I'd like to complain. I know again, it's so hard not to step on toes because I know there are some photographers that only shoot on auto, but I want to know what the camera's doing. I want to know what I'm doing wrong or how I can make it better. I don't want to rely entirely on editing software, which which I'm still on the fence about editing software. Like I do use it, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just like getting the photo at that moment the way it is sometimes better than editing it.
Yeah, there's a couple of different philosophical camps there, right?
Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to step on toes. I mean, everyone has their own style. It's just sometimes I take a photo and I just go, done. I'm not gonna do anything. I like it, And again, it comes down to your eye. That's my eye. That's my style. I think this photo is great. You could look and go, my God, Nick, this is awful. And I can tell you 10 reasons off the top of my head why and what you should have done to make it better. But, and you might be right for you, but for me, it's just like, no, I'm good with this. I'm okay with it. I like the way it looks.
There's a lot of old photographers that talk about, using film and stuff like that. And what you shot is what you got. But then there's dodging and burn, like before they get published, there's like you're dodging and burning. There's editing certain things out. So even with the editing process was a lot more arduous, but it still happened. Like we just made it efficient with the editing software. But you're right. Like it almost seems like cheating, where you can like select subject, it highlights a subject, and you just brighten it, blur the background, whatever. Just bam, 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 sharpen it, and away you go. AI software that you can increase the megapixels of the photo, right? So you can blow it up.
Yeah, the software now is mind-blowing. And again, if you're running a business, these things are there to help you. They save time. They let you get more work done and accept more work because you have a pro. So like you said, if you can do it bang, 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 and the photo's done, then it's hard to argue about why you would use it. It's a tool, so use it. We use tools all the time. So yeah, if I'm doing like a photo shoot of something and I can quickly I could make a filter so that all the photos look the same in the end game, then yeah, why wouldn't I use it to speed the process up and so I can put this project to bed. The client's happy, and now I can get started on another one because the old way is really slow. It's really slow. And some of the softwares, you could just basically take a blurry photo and now it just fixes it. It's crazy.
Certainly, I think you should use those tools, but I think there's a lot of merit in learning how to do it yourself as well. I use my stove, but I still think it's important to learn how to make a fire.
Yeah, I like that.